All right, today we got part 3 and we've got a dynamic beginner treadmill workout. So if you're brand new to the treadmill and brand new to these workouts, stay tuned for part 3 because we're gonna cover this 15-minute workout in today's video. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to today's workout. My name's Frank. I'm a certified personal trainer and fitness nutrition coach. I'm gonna help you feel, move, and look better through mobility training and nutrition. And in today's video, we've got part 3 on my beginner treadmill workout series for weight loss. So if you haven't seen 1 and 2, please just go ahead and click this link here. I do have a playlist of my treadmill workouts for beginners. So brand new to it, watch part 1, then do part 2, and here is part 3. So I call it a dynamic treadmill workout because generally most people on the treadmill are walking or jogging forward. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start integrating some jogging. Now, if you're a little bit more overweight, a little bit heavier, I do not recommend you really doing this because it places too much impact on your bones and joints. But before I get too ahead of myself, go ahead and click that link down in the description down below or in the comments section and you can skip straight to workout. But in this dynamic workout, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of get right to it. So make sure you've also watched one of my lower body foam rolling videos. I highly recommend you do that. So click on this card right here. Watch my lower body foam rolling video first and then you can get into this if you haven't seen it because I want your body very, very loose because when we start doing some light movements where we're placing a little bit more impact on the body, I want to be sure that we don't cause any kind of pain or discomfort in the body. So what we're going to do the first 5 minutes, all right, is going to be a little bit more of an intro to it. So we're going to do a light walk forward. We're going to do a light side step walk to each side. We're going to do a back pedal walk, and then we're going to come back forward again and we're gonna walk, and that's gonna be the first 5 minutes. And then the next 5 minutes, we're gonna kick it up to a jog, a side step jog on each side, a back pedal and a jog, and then we're gonna cool down for a minute, and then we're gonna stretch for 4 minutes. So with that being said, all right, we got each move is just gonna be 1 minute long. We've got, basically we have 10 different moves, and then we got a 1 minute cool down, and then we've got a 4 minute stretch. So let's go ahead, let's grab our water bottles, let's get hydrated, and let's smash today's 15-minute dynamic treadmill workout. So let's go ahead and hop onto the treadmill. I'm gonna grab my water. I am thirsty. We're gonna get a little bit of water. And always make sure to try and drink some water 30 minutes before exercise. It'll really help you get through your workout. So we're gonna go ahead and hit quick start. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the timer. We are starting. So we're starting off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just start off with a nice walk, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and walk at 3 miles an hour. Now, maybe you might start at 2, 2.5, or 3. This first minute, we're walking. When we go into our side step, if this is your very first time, drop the speed by half. Start off slow. And then you can use your hands as maybe a guide if you have to, but this whole time, the goal is not to touch our hands onto the rails, onto the treadmill, okay? So we're just we're just walking. In just the next 20 seconds here, we're gonna start sidestepping. So I want you to cut the speed in half and we're gonna go do some side lateral movements because a lot of times when you're running, if you're just running and walking straight the whole time, these muscles will get overworked. And one of my clients, he had to see a physical therapist and he was running so much that we had to do a lot of side lateral movements, backwards jogging, and just mix up the jogging a little bit. So what we're gonna do, cut the speed down. Cut the speed down. Like I said, do half, all right? And we're gonna sidestep. So we are sidestepping because when we start picking up the speed, we're gonna push step. But right now, we're just sidestepping. Keep the knees soft and we're side lateral stepping. So this is gonna work. You're gonna feel a little bit on the inner thighs. You're gonna feel the glutes a little bit. And I'm going 1.5 miles an hour. This is probably fast for maybe even most people. You go to 1 mile an hour. Now, if you have to and you're scared, okay, but try and step to the side. So like I said, I'm doing half. Normally I do 3. I'm doing 1.5 miles an hour. I'm pushing off that back leg and I'm sidestepping, all right? And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I still feel this. I'm keeping my knees soft. I've got constant time under tension. I'm pointing my feet straight because if you do that, you're gonna feel your hip and your front thigh more, but toe in, heel out, or feet straight, you're gonna feel those glutes a little bit more, all right? So walking forward, other side. Nice steps. Again, I'm keeping the knees soft, keeping that stomach pulled in, and then take a big step, all right? Like I said, you'll probably go on 1 mile per hour, but I'm doing 1.5, and this is a good speed. So I'm just sidestepping here, pushing the hips and the butt back. If you wanna get low and get crazy with it, go for it. All right, if you have to, put the hands, if you're like losing it, but pushing off of that back leg, take a big step and pushing forward, okay? And we're just sidestepping. So you should feel your hips, you'll feel your glutes, you'll feel your hamstrings. And we're doing nice steps, pushing off that back leg, keeping that foot. You can notice I kind of like turn my toe in, my heel out a little bit as I step, because that's just gonna keep the glutes going, all right? Because again, if I'm leading like that, it takes the tension out of my butt a little bit. So I wanna keep those glutes activated, sidestepping, and then next, right into back pedal, all right? So we could back pedal walk. This may be new for some people, all right? So what you'll do is kind of stand onto the, don't just like heels, you'll fall back, onto the balls of the feet. Nice and easy. If you need your hands here, don't like, you know, put them all the weight on there. But just nice steps, one by one. You can even pump the hands a little bit. You're onto the balls of the feet. It's like you're on your tiptoes and onto the ball of the foot and then heel, toe, heel. And we're stepping back, okay? And if you can't go any more than this, that's fine, but keep your hands here. Maybe start off with 1 mile an hour. I'm doing 1.5 if I wanted to. Maybe I could do 3, right? A little bit faster. I've done this a lot. 3 might even be a little much, but it's sustainable if you had the back pedal, which we won't do yet. We'll get there in just a second. But we're just walking back, okay? These hands are a guide. Now what I recommend, hold on, right? Hold on, step, and then turn and walk. Unless you've been doing this for a while like me, yeah, you can turn. But again, if you're an absolute beginner, walking back, hands, all right, carefully turn around, all right? And then we're gonna come forward. So we're walking again, all right? So normally, when you're walking forward, comfortable speed, 2-3 miles an hour, something you can handle. The second you start backpedaling, literally maybe even half a mile per hour or 1 and sidestep. I recommend starting off with 1 mile per hour to sidestep, maybe even half a mile per hour. Same thing with the back pedal because it's a little different, okay? So this is the first 5 minutes. Again, we don't have any incline today. We're working dynamic movements. Later in the future, we'll work on the incline and doing this. But right now, we're getting our body working through different planes of movement. So now, let's pick it up a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna go to 5. It's light for me. I could even go to 4, but a light jog. So I can go 4 miles an hour. I'm gonna go 5. I'm not getting crazy. I'm just picking it up just a little bit. So I'm pumping the hands. I'm pumping the, I'm getting onto the balls of the feet. You can even keep it at 4, for example, because 4 is still enough where you can walk fast or you can do light jog, okay? But like I said, if you are a little bit heavier, you have some more weight to lose, go ahead and still walk, okay? You don't have to do the incline or the sped up movements, but we're gonna try and lightly jog, okay? Now, like I said, if I'm at 4 or even 5, I'm gonna cut it in half. So 4, I can keep 5. Again, both of these are comfortable for me. We're keeping it light. But now we're gonna get into the side-stepping movements. And so we're gonna go to the side. We're gonna cut the speed in half. So from 5, I got 2.5. I'm dropping it down. Now I'm popping a little bit. Side step. Again, hands here is a reference point. Look what your feet are doing. All we're doing here is we're pushing off our back leg and onto our front. Push off and land. Push, right? We're pushing. You can keep both feet flat, pushing off, or you can push off the balls of the feet a little bit. I like kind of keeping my heels down. Now I'll lead with the front toe a little bit, and I'll feel that plant. So I keep my back leg flat and my front toe pointed, right? And that's how I'm kind of picking myself up. But I can keep both feet flat, and I'll feel that quad, that outside quad a lot more. Staying low, pushing off the back leg. You can push step, or you can pull, right? So I'm pop, I'm basically using my front leg to skip and pull and then push off with the back leg, right? And then same thing other side, push step. So here, I'm skipping one foot in, and then I'm pushing off, or you can push step like that. Play around with it, get comfortable. Like I said, do a speed that's slow enough for you to control. So I may go even slower. I may drop it down to 1.5 miles an hour, but I'm at 2.5, just nice side steps, and we're just pushing off, all right? This is already starting to get my heart rate up a little bit, nothing too crazy. Let's see where my heart rate is at. 95, oh, 147, so we're working. I don't know, doesn't feel like it, maybe 120, but just nice side steps. We got 10 more seconds and then we're gonna go into a back pedal. So we're sidestepping, nice and easy. And then we're gonna go into a back pedal. I like to keep that speed the same because when it comes to back pedaling, it's very unnatural. So if you have to walk, you can, but I'd recommend pick a speed that you're comfortable with walking and also jogging. So like I said, the forward directional speed, you're gonna be going a little faster. I like to cut the speed in half, maybe even half, and then -5 miles an hour. So I'm just on the balls of the feet, and I'm just pumping my hands, opposite hand to foot, pump, 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 right? Chest tall. And you can look down on the ground. You obviously wanna see where you're going because if you're too close to the edge, that can get a little scary. So again, keep your hands here for a reference point, all right? And then if you're turning around, anytime you're turning or moving, put your hands on the treadmill, stop, and then turn. I've just done this so long, it just feels natural to move. But we're getting a nice back pedal. We're moving, all right? Nice back pedal. Like I said, hands, turn, and then we're gonna come forward again and we're gonna finish off, all right? So we're gonna go a little bit faster now. Let's do that speed we started with, either 4 or 5 miles an hour. Let's just finish it out. So this is either gonna be your workout after you foam rolled, okay, or it's a warm-up, an accelerated warm-up. This is light and easy, so if you've just started jogging, this is a different way, a dynamic way to begin. We're not jogging for 30 minutes, we're just doing 5 minutes of actual movement. We got 2 1-minute jogs forward, or 3 minutes because we got 2 forward and 1 backward, and then the side-to-side steps. So pumping the hands, I'm on the balls of the feet. We're looking at our heart rate. Where are we at? We're almost there. Come on, watch. 146, 160, yeah, it's not 160. It's 140 something because I can maintain my conversation. So we're almost done. And now we'll drop it down. We're gonna go into a walk. So I'm gonna cool down at 3 miles an hour. So we are cooling down. You made it. Again, that's short and sweet. When you're starting your workout journey, yes, you know, I'd recommend get a trainer, get a coach. If you're not afraid of going to the gyms, which they're safe, honestly, you know, like in our studio here, we put a $3,000 ventilation system that kills 99% of all corona. I've been vaccinated, okay, I've got the COVID shot. We try and be as safe as possible. Most gyms have. So go ahead and ask your gym or studio what measures have they done to make the place safe for you to go to. But get a trainer, get a coach, because then you can work out for an hour or 90 minutes. You know, most of my sessions with my clients are almost 90 minutes sometimes. We do mobility, we do a warm up, we go through the workout, we talk afterwards, we stretch, I put them on a massage table. There's so much to it. So get a coach and a trainer because then they'll be able to better assess your level and push you a little further along. But even if you're new to working out, all right, we're good. We're gonna go ahead and stop the treadmill, hop on off. We're gonna do some stretches. So 4 minutes of stretches. Let's go do squat stretch. Let's sit and then try and sit into this movement. Wiggle the toes a little bit, push these elbows against the thighs. Nice squat up and down. So we're here, squat stretch. This is a great one. I like doing this movement a lot. It really opens up the groin, the hips. If you can't sit all the way down, go as low as you can. Get the hands around the ankles and the thighs and just try and sit. But over time, even use your treadmill. Use your treadmill, hang on. Try and use this treadmill to hang on. Try and, if your butt doesn't go all the way down, maybe you need to do some calf and ankle stretches. Well, that'll be another video, but just hang on to the treadmill, sit into it. If you can't, get onto your toes a little, wiggle. All right, sit and kind of wiggle around, play around with it. But I want you to open up your hips and your groin, loosen up everything, right? and just nice stretch. So we're just trying to sit here, squat stretch, open it up, all right? Next move, all we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a ankle crossover stretch, or a hamstring stretch, single leg hamstring stretch. So we're just gonna cross it over, reach down, and then touch, and dynamic stretch, and we're gonna come right back up. So we're up, we're right back down, we're stretching. And again, sometimes we can do a static stretch since we just finished our cardio workout. We can hold it, but you know, sometimes it is very uncomfortable. When you're doing yoga, you're gonna hold stuff a little bit more depending on the yoga class, but I like dynamic stretches. So I take it to uncomfortable and then I back off. I come right back down, mildly uncomfortable, and I back off. But be careful when your head's moving up and down if you're new to this, because you can get lightheaded. All right, so be careful. If you feel like you get lightheaded more, maybe you just hang out down here for a little bit, because if you come up and down too fast, yeah, you can sometimes get a little dizzy, so please be careful. But again, we're just coming down, getting that foot's crossed over, all the tensions on the back leg here, getting a nice deep stretch in the hamstring. We're coming up, all right? Opposite side, how much time we got? Yep, we got two more stretches. So crossing the leg over, reaching down, nice stretch, stretching that hamstring, loosening it up, bending over at the waist, coming back up. It's really great to always stretch. I know in my first workout that I did, the beginner treadmill workout, we just went through a 10-minute walk. But I always recommend all my clients, please, please, for the love of God, please stretch. Every workout, you gotta make time to stretch, right? Mobility is longevity, and if you're gonna make it through life happy and pain-free, you wanna feel good. And you know, life's all about being happy and feeling good, so we need to make sure we stay with our stretches, because heaven forbid we get older and we can't move. And I have some clients that are a little bit older and we're working on moving better, so please stretch. Your body will love you for it as you get older. Again, keep that back leg locked out, front knee is a little bent. Again, reach down as far as you can. Maybe you can only go to your shin, and that's it, okay? All right, and then last one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some alternating hip glute stretches. So we're gonna balance. If you wanna use your hand here for a second, you can, but try and grab the ankle and push on the knee. And we're gonna alternate. So it's a great way to open up the hips and the glutes. If you lose your balance, it's fine. You may just step here and just try and pull this foot up, or even just grab the knee, or pull a knee to the chest. If you can't do anything, just try and lift your leg up and pull. But if you can, see if you can grab the knee, bottom of the ankle, torque and twist and push. So both feet straight, we're alternating. Again, I'm balancing, I can use my hand here, grab onto the ankle quickly, push the knee. If I lose my balance, that's fine. Again, you can switch to the other side, grab the bottom of the ankle, push the knee, and if you lose it. But again, we're doing our alternating hip glute. So I'm here, use an ankle. Some people grab the foot, twist the ankle. I like to grab the base of the ankle, push on the knee, alternate, and switch, and stretch. You made it. Awesome job. Thank you so much for following along with me today and completing through this workout. This is part 3, all right? I'm gonna keep building upon this series, all right? If you like these workouts, please go ahead and comment down below. Let me know. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know if this was too hard. What other things can I do to improve and make this better for you? I'm trying, you know, in all honesty, I feel like I am the best trainer in the world. That's how I carry myself, all right? I create the best workouts on YouTube. I'm the best trainer in the state of Georgia. And yeah, maybe I'm not. Maybe there's some other person better, but that's my idea. That is my vision. That's why I'm here doing this. I saw a lot of other workouts on YouTube, and some of them were great, don't get me wrong, but some of them I wasn't impressed with. So I wanted to put my own style, my own flavor through it, because I've been personal training for like over 15 years. You know, I have a studio here that I coach and I train clients at every day. Yes, I do online coaching and I do the whole YouTube and online stuff, but I actually do this as my business. I'm not just an influencer in my house making up workouts without a certification or a degree. Like, I've got tons of certifications. I'm a fitness nutrition specialist. I'm a corrective exercise specialist, a performance enhancement specialist, a certified personal trainer, a certified lifestyle coach. Like, I got all this stuff, but none of that matters. It matters like what you actually feel from my workouts. How effective did you think they were in the way I explained it to you? So if you like what I'm doing, thank you for tuning in and stopping by, because you know, I want to keep producing these really cool workouts for you, and I want you to get in great shape, because I didn't have the greatest experience growing up. Like, I didn't have a coach. I had fitness magazines. You've got YouTube. You're watching me right now here on YouTube. That's amazing. Like, I didn't have that. Now, fortunately, I was able to get some coaches and mentors, and I paid for it, right? You know, I hired a coach for 5 straight years. I paid him for monthly meal plan and workout plans. I hired an athletic trainer for 2 years, you know. I had fitness coaches. I had a mentor early on who coached me for the first 1.5 years of my career, and that's how I quantum leaped my training when I worked at a corporate club, and I advanced my career because I had coaching. And even while I've been training my clients early on, I paid for coaches to help me. You know, even I had a registered dietitian at the time when I worked at this club, and I would sign people up for training, and then I would also get them with a registered dietitian so he would forward us the nutrition plans and meal plans for my clients because I wanted to learn and they needed good guidance, and so I got them the best person I knew at the time. So anywho, that's just a little rant, but again, I hope you enjoyed today's workout. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I know a lot of you haven't. Please click that subscribe button, click the notification bell. It helps me out, helps the channel because it can push my content out to more people and maybe your friends and family who haven't seen any of my information. So again, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you trying out one of my next workouts. Later.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but some have been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head. Block out the opinions until I am dead. They all go to speak, but you listen instead. Listen some more and you'll cease to regret. I keep on working, I got it on track. You gonna see my name up on a flag. I sail the ship and I'll never come back. I keep this bitch on the line to attack. Never look back, I make a record like Crash. Top of my bracket I smash.